Okay. The video of my rams that I just got.
Those are pretty nice fish.
Thank you, David. Anyway, I'm super excited. Those are Bolivian rams there. And I got 3 German blue rams and 3 gold rams with the EB gene, electric blue gene. And when the light hits them just right, they've got a purple sheen to their body. And they are just spectacular. And they're just starting to color up. They've been in here for maybe about a half an hour, I guess. I was really worried about them with the Bolivians, but they're schooling nicely. I have some sycamore leaves in there. Did some research, and the sycamore leaves are safe, and they naturally lower the pH of the water and the hardness. And I have them in there with mollies. I'm probably going to end up taking the mollies out. And they're just a little bit food aggressive, and I don't want the rams to compete with the mollies. They seem like they're not very shy at all. I'm just now starting to color up a little bit more. The German blues are anyway. The gold ones were pretty cool, like right away. Got them from Joe Gargas from off of Aquabid. He also has the Aquatic Research Center. Super nice guy, highly knowledgeable. Used to work for Wardley, and he's got like patents on I don't even know what, but he sent the fish on 2nd gen breather bags, which are really cool little bags. And as soon as I started to drop the fish out of the bag, pour them into the bucket so I could acclimate them to my water. The bag is kind of like a thick, I don't know, it's a funky feeling material anyway. And the water came out and the fish didn't, and the bag collapsed on the fish. And I was freaking out trying to get them out. But as you can see, it didn't affect the fish much. They're all good. I'm not sure which one it happened to. I figure as long as they're all swimming and together and everything, they're good. So they're hiding back there now, getting familiar with the tank, making little friends. That's a homemade filter I made with my niece and nephew. It's just lava rock on the top. It's got an air line that goes down inside. It's drilled. I don't know if you can see. I need to pump more air into it so it's working better. And then the air eventually comes out the holes at the top, and the water does too. And then it's got just some fiber floss in there with an air stone. I'm probably going to change that air stone because it's just one of those wooden ones. I'll put an actual air stone in it. It's just a T, and it's on a piece of slate. And over here, there's another homemade filter job back there. It's just a mayonnaise jar that I cleaned out really, really well, and it's got a little teeny tiny pump in it, and it's got that's where that tube is coming out. It's attached to it. It's got lava. I know you can't see down inside. It's got lava rock in there, and carbon and a knee high, and just cut it off, tie it in there, rinse it well, and then fiber floss on the top, and the holes in the top, the water goes in like that way, and then the water is pumped out, and it works really good. I just run those. I usually run those in my smaller tank, but I had to wait for my lift tube for my waterfall pump, and I just got that maybe 2 weeks ago, and I just haven't taken these other pumps out, these other filters out. So there they are. Look how they school. Isn't that cool? Super excited about it. I was really worried about them, the Bolivian rams, kind of picking on them, but they seem to all get along well. And this is the 45 that the center brace on the frame, this thing here broke. So I was freaking out and didn't know how to fix it. I super glued the brace back together, but Joe immediately responded to my email and said, "Call me right away. I'm going to tell you how to fix it." And he hooked me up with that information. Just silicone, let's see, piece of glass right there. It goes to the top, and it's 3 inches wide, right in the center. And then I have 2 inches wide on either end, and it sturdied it up. And it was killing me having my tank only 6 inches of water in my tank to relieve the pressure from it bowing. So I had to wait 7 days to fill it up for the silicone to get to maximum hardness. I just wanted to make sure it's water ready after 24 hours. I use the silicone. GE silicone 1. It's for fish tanks and stuff. It doesn't say for fish tanks, obviously, but that's what everybody uses for resealing. I just resealed this tank in January, and it's holding fine, obviously, and that's what I use, the GE silicone 1. So I had some left over from that, and so I used that for the center brace and the sides. And it doesn't bow at all now. And then I just put that frame back, and it just rests right on top. That's what I have the water level down, because the top is right there. So as you can see, that's why it's all manky up here, because it was all silicone and stuff all over it. It's all clean, but it just etched into. I had really hard water where I lived before, and it etched the glass really bad. So I put this frame back on it because my lid was sliding around, and I was worried about the dog or my niece or nephew bumping into it and having my light fall into the tank. And yeah, these gold rams are really pretty. That color. I don't know why it loses the color when I zoom in. They're all hiding back there now. There's caves in there for them to breed in. There's one right there, and there's one right there. One behind this little brown plant, right in there. And it this top part goes over like that, so there's a little cavey spot there, and then there's another one there. It's just a clay pot with a saucer leaning against it. Makes a little cave, and then there's some rocks. There's a rock back there behind that big piece of slate, and there's rocks back there. You can't see it. It's on top of those leaves back there, and I think there's a few other ones in with the leaves. So everybody's getting along. It's good. I don't know where they went. There they are. I'm really surprised at this school. Pretty cool. It's a German blue ram right there. Oops. What's the deal with this color? You seem happy. Oh, there. Ooh, he's coloring up nice. Get that blue. Oof. I put them in there. They weren't in there very long and they were already like foraging around, picking at the bottom little bits. The Bolivian. I think that's the male, and I think that is a female. Male's a little bigger, more colorful. I think they like each other. If anybody knows why my thing loses the color when I try to zoom in, that'd be cool. Leave a message.
I wonder what my camera looks like.
Oh my god. Yeah, every time I zoom in, I lose the color. Seems like the Bolivian's got more pink when I put these fish in. I wonder if they'll crossbreed. If anybody knows, leave a message. Send me a message. It's such a pretty little fish. Let me see the ram back there, German blue. Yep, let's see him. Nice. Oh, this video is getting long. Okay, 13 minutes. Let me cut this off because nobody's going to sit through this for 13 minutes, are they? I don't know. Starting to get pink on their bellies. That's cool. I'm sorry about my glass being nasty. I used to raise angelfish about 18 years ago, and this is one of my grow out tanks. It's a homemade 45. The mollies are schooling with them. That's funny.